Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are starting my November journal, but we're starting the cover because I sat there the other night and I'm thinking, oh, it's almost time to make my November journal. Like, what am I going to do? I just did a junk journal, so I don't want to do that again. The time before that, I used a composition book, so I don't want to do that again. The time before that, I don't even freaking remember. It feels like so long ago. What did I use for August? I'm not sure. But I thought one thing I haven't done is a ring journal for a while, and I could easily do a ring journal. I'm like, but what would I make out of the cover? And then I thought, I want to do one of those, I don't know what they're called, when you see the depth through them and you're just cutting different layers. That's what I'm going to do. And I have so many of these hanging file folders. They're nice, thick, sturdy. I don't even know what you would call this. What is this that file folders are made of? I don't know. But I figured I could use this. I could cut this down to a size that I want for my journal. And then I have either, and oh, this is the second time I've done this. I guess I need to replace this. I have either these circle ones. So I could do circles. So here's all the circles. Or I can do rectangles. I've done rectangles before on a journal cover, the one that I sold. So I think I'm going to go with the circles. And then, figure out how to get this back on. It's fine. We'll do that later. We will do that later. So I think I'm going to use the circles. And then I have trees if I want to use trees. And then here I have mushrooms. I thought it would be cute to do like mushrooms and stuff in the background. Trees. So that's what we're doing today. I just need to figure out what size journal. And I think I'm going to go 4.5 by 6.5. Or 4 1/4 by 6. I think I'm going to go 4 1/4 by 6, and that way I can use 6 by 6 paper pads also, and 6 by 8s, and go through my stash and try to get rid of some stuff for my papers. So let's get started, and the first thing I'm going to do is not ruin my dies. Cut off the hanging part of, can I even get it? Nope. This happened the other day and it's like glued in there. So I'm just going to trim them. Yeah, it's like glued in there and I don't feel like destroying it like I had to the other day when I used one of these. I have a ton of these, so I kind of just want to get them out of here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is at least get this straight. So there we go. And then come this way. Oh, actually, and then, yes, so then I'm also going to make it into a ring journal because, like I said, I haven't done a ring journal in a while. So we're just going to cut it here. And then screw it and cut it there so I don't have to worry about trimming that again. So now this is what? 6 inches. So we want to cut it to 6 1/4. I'm going to make sure this is completely straight. And then I'm going to cut that to 6 1/4 and then get out of my way. Turn it and cut it to 4 1/4 as many times as I can. It's going to be a small journal this time, which does not bother me. If I need more stuff, like if I need more room, it's a ring journal, I can easily add. I'm going to have to grab another one of these though. 4 1/4. I also need to turn on my fan. It is very warm down here in the basement. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so I won't be able to use the biggest one, and I'm fine with that. I do not need all of the layers, but I'm going to use this one, and then this one, this one, and then, oh, I think that's good. I need one more piece. Or maybe I should put it on chipboard. I think I'm going to put it on chipboard. I don't need the smallest piece. And then I'm going to cut a piece of chipboard. I might have a small enough piece in my drawer of chipboard scraps. Let's see. Here's my drawer of chipboard scraps. And I do. I have that piece right there. I just have to cut it down to size. And there must be somebody here. The dogs are barking. Okay. So let's just cut this down to 6. Nobody? Nobody? Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, here we have a nice big piece because I also need a back. I didn't even think about a back. We definitely need a back of a journal. So we're going to cut this to 6 1/4. 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, there we go. So we have this, and we have the other ones, and now I can put this away. And I'm going to pause because the boyfriend texted and asked a question. So both dogs are barking like a bunch of a-holes because my dad just got home. And when my dad gets home, he gives them treats. He gives them bones to chew on. So they're both barking like a bunch of jerk-offs. Okay, so I'm going to first, I don't know, I think what I'm going to do is just pick a spot for the biggest one, right? Can I find the end of this? I've been using this washi for everything because it's Peter Pan washi and I'm never going to use it. So it works great for what I have to do. So I'm just going to pick a spot. Okay, and then that will determine where everything else goes. So put it in, run it through, shake the table, sorry. At least it's not so bad now that my camera is mounted to the wall. And then we have this here. We can save that. So we have this one, and then we want to go with the next one. And we're going to line them up. Okay. And then put it in. All right. Wait, is that the right one? Yes. I have them in order. I have them stacked. Like, can you hear my dog barking? He likes to be yelled at to eat his bone. He likes to be chased or yelled at because he's a weirdo. Okay. We have that one away, and then we will take the next one, which is this one. We'll put this down and make sure they're even. Is there an easier way to do this? I have no idea. This is how I've always done it. Okay. last one. I can hear the dog's tippy tappies. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy. And then we go with this one. We line them up. We put this in the center. And we make sure to tape it all the way down. Like, that would be super helpful. And then this. Okay. So that's all of these. All right. And then when you line them up, you have a tunnel. That's what they're called, tunnels. Tunnels. See? Tunnels. And then you put it on the chipboard and you have yourself a nice cover. So let's figure out what we're going to do next, because I don't exactly know. I know I'm going to put these somewhere because you can still use those for something. I'm going to put these away. That's right, I don't have the thing to close it. Okay. Here it is. I don't want to lose that, and I know I'm going to. Let's put that right there where I can see it. All right, let's look in here and see what we have. This is a giant mushroom. Too big. What is in here? Oh, a gnome. And mushrooms always belong with gnomes. So I don't need that. But I have all these mushrooms here. I have all these mushrooms. And then I think I do have some pretty cool paper here. Let's see. This is not the paper I'm looking for. Where's the paper I'm looking for? Not that. Not that. Is it this right here? It might be this right here. Yes. This is the paper I'm looking for. Like, this would be really nice in the background instead of black. What do you think? Or should we do black? Or should we do... I think I'm just going to keep it black. There we go. Keeping it black. Let me yell at the dog. I yelled at the dog and he was quiet for like a second and then gave up. Okay, so I have all of these, and then we're of course going to give it some depth, and I think I'm just going to glue chipboard in between the pieces, just like little strips of chipboard. Alright, so we need to figure out what's what here. These are all mushrooms. Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. So I'm going to cut, there's even like, look, a little lamp post. There's some greenery. So like this one would go with something like this. And then this one could go with something like this. So maybe what I'll do is just cut out a bunch of tops, right? We'll cut out all the tops that we can, and then cut out a bunch of bottoms. There's a slug, there's some greenery, here's some more tops. There's so many mushrooms. And here's, oh, it's a snail. It could be a snail or a slug. Look at that. See that? Fun. And little butterflies. This stuff we're going to put away, and we're going to just get a bunch of paper and just start running through. I'm going to do that off camera. I don't want to take too long because I still have to get all the papers together and finish the journal. So let me pause and run this all through off camera. Okay, so I cut out and put together the mushrooms. I have some acetate here because I want that to go on the top, and I cut out these birch trees. I don't know, and I have a bunch of chipboard pieces here for the dimension. So I think first and foremost, I should just glue this one down directly on the chipboard. And then I can start building off of this one. So let's do that. That way, that is completely done. And we can just start building from there. All right. So align this up. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll add a mushroom. Okay, and then maybe another mushroom, like that. And then should I add a birch tree? I want to cut them apart. I don't want them all together. So we can add like a birch tree in the back here, and then have it so, here's the next one, here's the next one. So you can still see it like that, right? So let's cut off some of this birch tree because we don't need the whole thing. And we're going to glue the birch tree on. Actually, let me ink the edges a little bit. Okay, let's glue the birch tree down. All right, so we're going to glue the birch tree down. Right about here looks good. And then when you put this on, you'll still be able to see some of it. And then this will be popped up a little bit. So now we're going to put this guy on here. Let's do it right about there. My dog is barking again. I gotta go up and see what the heck his problem is. I was just up there because he was barking because he got a bone and he wanted somebody to chase him. Okay, so now we have these two mushrooms, and then we put this one on. And this is where we start putting the chipboard on. So I'm going to take some chipboard and just cut it, and then cut it this way. It's going to be a thick cover. But I don't care. It's very rare that I do anything more than just a regular cover or just a single die cut like I did for October. So, this is very rare that I do this. Oh, that is too big. There we go. And then, oh, these fit great. And this will give us the dimension we need, and it won't crumble as we use it all month long. Okay. I may have to end up making this a two-parter. I hope you guys don't mind. We'll do the cover and then everything else separate. And then we get that on there, and it gives you just a little bit of dimension, which I like. All right, so now let's glue this on. So now we're going to glue this on. Make sure it's straight. All right. Okay, so now we have that. So now we need, let's do another birch tree. And we can glue it like right here. All right. Let's pop out these things that didn't pop out. There we go. And I'm going to just cut off a smidgen from the top and the bottom so we don't overhang at all. And Put a little bit of glue. I don't know where the glue actually has to go, because I kind of want to do it there like that. So it's, you know. Where's my next one? Let's see if these, how these look then. Let's see, that's 2. We can put it there, okay? And then take this one and put it there. All right. So we want this to overhang just a little bit. So let's glue. This doesn't get any glue right here. And we'll put that down. All right, like that. And then this one, this gets glued down. Now you're thinking, oh, this might get ruined. I have acetate here. When I put this last layer on, I'm going to put the acetate on first to protect all these layers, and then we'll build on the cover. So then we're just going to get more chipboard. Okay, is this a good amount? Yep. And then this is too thick, so we'll cut this right about here. Okay, that's good. And then we will take a small sliver of this and put it there. And oh, we need to cut a little bit more off of this one and put it there. Let's cut a little bit off of this one too, so we don't risk going over the hole. So I'm going to put the acetate down now between these 2 layers. I'm going to put it on the back of this one and then put the chipboard on. That way we still get the dimension and we are protecting everything that is underneath from getting ruined by being handled too much. Okay. Freaking dog. As soon as I glue this one down, I gotta go upstairs and see what the dog wants. I don't know if he has to go out or what. He was mad at me this morning, so maybe he's over being mad at me. He was mad at me this morning because I took him out to go to the bathroom first thing this morning when we got up, and I had to go to the bathroom, but I took him out first because he actually like climbed on me to let me know he had to go to the bathroom. So I knew he really had to go to the bathroom. So I let him go first, but I then had to go to the bathroom, and I'm waiting, and he's taken his grand old time. He went number 1 and number 2, and then decided that walking around the yard would be the thing to do. And I'm like, I have to pee. Okay. Now we're going to cut another one of these birch trees. I think we're going to leave this one for the cover, and then another one of these for the cover. So let's just trim this off. And then maybe do this. But that covers that mushroom too much. What about like that? Then you still see that mushroom. It's peeking out. Okay. So we're going to poke these out, and once again just trim a little bit of the top and a little bit of the bottom. And then we will glue on the top and the bottom and ignore the middle, because we're kind of floating this one here. Okay, then we also need another mushroom. How about this one right here? We'll glue this edge and then that little bit there. Okay, and then we need another one, so let's take this purple one here and put it right there. So we just have to glue the bottom. this. Come on. I got glue on there. There we go, like that. Now, this is our top. So we're going to do this, but we're going to cut this acetate. Doesn't have to fit perfectly, just has to fit. If you've seen the video, do you know where this came from too? The stupid half circles. Okay, so I need to trim this down a tad over here. Okay. So yes, that'll fit perfectly. Now I'm just going to take off this is Cricut acetate, and Cricut acetate, I don't know about others, but I know Cricut acetate has a protective covering. Get off me though, that would be great. Okay, stop. And now I'm just going to get double stick tape and run the double stick tape, I think up the side here, because I don't trust myself to not go over the edge of the circle if I do it. And then here and here. And we will just tape it on. And then we will glue, then I'll glue the chipboard back on it. And then this way, it's protecting everything in there. Like, I could even throw some sequins in there. I won't. I don't. It's not what I'm going for. But if you would do this, it would make a great shaker. There we go. It would make a great shaker. See, now that's covered, and everything will be covered inside. But I'm still going to put chipboard. So we'll do a nice chunk of chipboard right here, and then here, and then this will have to be cut. Okay, so we have that, and then we can cut this even skinnier, and that'll work if I get it right to the edge. Same with this one. And then this one will come down here. Let's get these on, and then I can figure out the side pieces. And let's hope and pray that I'll be able to punch a hole in this. If not, I'm gonna have to have my boyfriend use his drill press. Wouldn't be the first time I've had him use his drill press. Before I got my Crocodile, if I wanted to use a hardcover book, I had my boyfriend I would mark the holes, and he would use his drill press. And he would go through the hardcover books for me, but a Crocodile can go through the hardcover books. I don't know about going through all of this chipboard. Like I said, I have other ways to do it. If you don't, and you want to do something like this, mark your holes and cut them as you go, which is what I should have done, but I was not really paying much attention. Okay, so we have that, and then we have this last one that can go here, and I need to trim it just a tad. There we go. And it'll go right here on this edge. Okay. What's really annoying is the dog is barking and my dad is up there. Like, that's super annoying. Like, I mean, paying no attention. Okay, so now we're just going to glue the chipboard down like we've done every layer. Okay. All right. this, and now what I can do is take like this here, these, and put them down here, and then take like this birch tree and put it here, and then this one and put it like here. And then we'll move these over a little bit. What do you think? When I tell you that I love it, it's not a joke. So I can put glue going all the way up because it's just going to sit on the acetate. And I can glue on the acetate because you won't be able to see it. So we're just going to put that right here, and I'm going to get my rag because I don't want to make a mess, and push these down. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to glue it right there. And once again, I can glue the whole thing. Okay, and then I want to put this one down first and then glue the birch tree over top of it. So I'm just going to glue this one down and glue it right here, and then take the birch tree and glue it right here. Okay, and then this guy right there. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Should we do him over to the side a little bit? I'm looking in the camera to see what I like best in my laptop. I think I like him over to the side with the purple a little bit, like even down here, and I could just trim off the, or like right, ooh, like right there, and then I'll just, let's do that now. Trim that off. Okay, there it is. I love it. What do you guys think? I love it. It's going to be a great cover, and then it's a nice hard cover, and then I'll have this chipboard back, which I'll probably cover with something, but I don't know. And the inside, I don't know if I'll cover the inside or not. I might not cover it. I could just leave them black. It's not a big deal. If anything, I would probably cover the back with the same green. I would just grab another piece, or like the inside, I could use like one of these and write the month and the day, the month and the year on it, and have this on the inside, and then cover the back with more of this green. But I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. What do you think? Like, it came out way better than I thought it would. It came out way better than the picture in my head. I'm absolutely obsessed. You let me know, okay? Comment down below and let me know what you think of this. And let's see. Before we go any further, here, nope, that's not my crocodile. Let's see if I'll even be able to get it in. And I don't think I will. Nope, I'm going to have my boyfriend drill the holes. That's okay. I figured that would happen. So if you don't have a drill press and you have no way to get the holes through, make sure you crocodile them as you're going, if you would do something like this, okay? Easy peasy though, just do it as you're going. I would do it each layer. I just didn't think of it until the last layer, and by then it was already too late. Okay, so comment down below, let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you for part 2 of making this journal in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.